It's the Third Street Podcast.
Are we live?
Welcome back to the Third Street Podcast. It is episode 16 with your boys. Zach, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. You're looking good.
Thank you.
We're just talking about Zach's attire.
He looks very kind of scary.
His
No.
Canadian heavy metal band
Yeah.
t-shirt.
People know I'm not scary.
Don't punch me.
Aston just got a fresh tat. Show the cameras.
Very nice.
It's very red right now. It will get less red, I think.
It looks sick.
I hope it doesn't.
But it looks dope. That artist is cool. What's the artist's name?
Chris France. France
What
with a Z.
studio?
Viper,
Tattoo Company,
yeah.
Fort Collins.
Viper Tattoo, Fort Collins, Colorado.
Josh, quit yawning, please.
Sorry.
Let's
I'm
pick.
hungover. I've been hanging all day.
Let's pick some teams.
Dude, we lost an hour today.
We're gonna do the random wheel like we used to do. So instead of picking just individual names, I just put the teams, all the available
Dick
teams,
Bibbs.
all the available teams.
I thought Dick Brown was the best one. Dick Bibbs
in
is
here.
hilarious.
I didn't think about that being doubled up. Whose teams? Wheezy Bibbs makes a return. You called it.
All right.
Oh no, you didn't. Wheezy Bibbs is
Versus
the team. So it's
Everybody.
Dick
Brown.
Also
Dick
known
Brown.
as Richard Brown.
Hey, what color is your dick?
Richard Brown.
Dick Brown.
What color is your wiener? Dick Brown.
or DJ Dog, but I don't. It's not as good.
Okay.
All right, cue the tunes.
Anyway.
Gotta get some accessories done.
Gotta win some championships, bro. Here we are. If we get enough wins at the end of the year, do we get a ring?
Yeah. We'll have it. Well,
should
we
make
have
an
to have an
86
end of the year
We should
championship, right?
Yeah, we should.
Or we'll get
We
an
should
actual
start keeping
gauntlet.
track of wins.
We get an actual gauntlet.
I'm gonna put I'm gonna put a whiteboard up in here to keep stats.
Well, there's
Yeah.
only like
The
there's only
greatest ever
4
Tannen
episodes. Right?
stats.
Yes.
This is the greatest band. This is my favorite band. He was the most famous ever. That every time you say something like that, we're gonna put a tally on the wall. See how many times you say it.
Okay. That's the
Dale
guitarist
Earnhardt.
of. That's the guitarist of Brantley Gilbert's pick.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Okay, so the Dale Earnhardt 3 is heads, and the Spencer Wasdorp is tails.
Hey Spencer, if you watch this, we're flipping your pick right now.
Heads.
It is Dale Earnhardt heads. You
Attaboy.
guys get to pick the Dick Brown.
John, you want to go just straight for the jugular and start on 3s?
Sure.
I feel like album art at 3 we could.
Tannen's always
Why not?
grasping my jugular.
Let's do it.
All right.
Album art 3 points is category number 1. Here is your clue.
Tannen be squeezing.
What?
Fucking dead, bro.
I
on-
am.
Maybe
No cap, I'm fucking dead, fam.
This might be the hardest one you've ever done.
It
E.
is. It's very hard.
Dude, I have
The
no
fucking
idea.
other words are confusing the fuck out of me.
I would say like fucking Sex Pistols or something like that.
Man. Sure. I have nothing.
So
I have nothing.
album title, artist, and year. Let's give me guesses here.
19. Fuck. When were Sex Pistols, I think? 80s?
Yeah. Late 70s, early 80s.
All right, let's do like 1981.
1. Okay.
Sure.
Sex Pistols 1981. The Fast and Ready.
Okay.
Fast and Ready, Jimmy
Sex
John's.
Pistols, 1981, Fast and Ready. It is a Sex Pistols album.
Oh,
Wow.
So you got
Damn.
1 point.
I
but
knew that.
It's not 1981. It's not Fast and Ready.
Zach, this is once again, we're here in a situation where I cannot help, so good luck.
All right. The album is Anarchy in the UK. And the year is 1979.
Dude, Zach,
Both incorrect.
Dang it.
It is Nevermind the Bollocks. Here's the Sex Pistols, 1977.
Dang it.
Damn.
But
That's
Holy
so
shit.
hard.
good call.
That was the hardest one you've ever done. It.
Yeah, so when you were like,
It wasn't.
let's go for the jugular and start with the threes, I was like, I made them very difficult.
Hey, we got one.
Yeah, we got
Yes, you
one.
did. I let
Nice.
it.
Good guess.
Nice.
It's impressive, but it kind of pisses me off that you're like, it's probably like the fucking Sex Pistols or something.
Well,
Well,
they
you've
had
seen
all
that.
their
That-
I was
all their
right.
album art was kind of like shit you cut out of a magazine, like collaged kind of style, you know.
Here's the thing. I think it would have been easier if you blocked out everything.
It would have just
The
been yellow
words
with
really
the pink.
confused me.
Okay, well-
Because I was looking at the words and I was like, "What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I know nothing. I know nothing about the Sex
what
Pistols.
the heck?" I
Oh, you
literally
said it
What
with
the
such
heck?
confidence. I was like, Zach. I was about to say Zach's my fucking hero, and then Eston's like, "That's all wrong," and I was like, "Oh."
I just thought Anarchy in the UK because it's on
One-
Guitar Hero.
One giant step back.
That's the most unpunk rock thing I've ever said.
It's on Guitar Hero, bro. Duh.
So Wyatt, what do you want to go for here, man?
Art 2.
Yeah, let's do it.
You guys are gonna be so mad.
Probably.
Almart 2 point. No, not you. This is
Led Zeppelin
This is
3.
a Led Zeppelin album. I need
It's
the title
3.
and the year.
It's 3, and the year is 1976.
Fuck you, Zach. Don't look at me about
70s
that one.
No, it's
I knew that it
70,
was Zeppelin 3.
74. 74.
I'll take 74. Zeppelin 3, 74.
Yeah.
All right. It is Zeppelin 3. It's not 1974.
Damn it.
I think it's later.
I think it is
It
like
is
76 or 77.
Yeah, let's go 77.
When did Bonham die?
77?
Sure.
It is not 77. It's earlier. It's 1970.
Oh,
Whoa.
'Cause,
wow.
Yeah, I knew it was something earlier. Because
Zeppelin 3 came
That's
out
crazy.
in 1970.
You know what's crazy is Zeppelin 2 and Zeppelin 3 came out like 4 months apart in
And same-
69 and 70.
Yeah.
But they were like
I knew it was
September
earlier.
of 69 and May of 70 or something like that.
I knew it was earlier
Crazy.
because Bonham died in 77.
What's the one with the,
I do realize
with
that
all
would be
the
6 months apart.
Weird looking people on the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Zeppelin 2? No.
No.
All right, we got ourselves a 1-to-1
Anyway.
We'll talk about
showdown.
You pick John.
Brown dick, pick a category.
it.
Um,
What color is your dick, Josh?
Dick Brown.
What color dick? Dick brown.
Do you want to just clear out the album art, or do you want to go for another 3?
I don't care. You pick.
Let's clear out the album art.
Okay.
Almart, 1 point.
Dang it.
Probably the easiest one I've ever done. Just need the year of American Idiot.
Jesus
by Green
Christ. 2004.
No.
2004.
Probably.
Day. 2004.
That is
2004?
correct.
Yeah.
You're gonna go with his confidence. Wheezy Bibbs. Do you guys have a guess?
Yikes.
I'm going to say 2003.
It's 2004.
Dang it.
What a dick.
What the fuck is this?
I knew it was probably 2004, but I had to say 2003 just in case.
Sorry.
It was about the Iraq
Chris
War, which
Farley
happened in
from,
2004 or 2003.
Billy Madison.
Wow.
That is correct.
Takes off his shirt.
All right. Wheezy Bibbs.
Wyatt, what do you want to do, man? Music trivia for 3? We're doing
Wow.
for 3. We're going ballsy. Okay, music trivia for
Damn,
3.
if they get this, Josh, we got to really come back.
Yeah.
Music trivia, 3
This is
points.
gonna
You'll
be
only be down
rough.
by 1. Or you'd be down by 2.
This is going to be rough.
Music trivia. Forming nearly 4 decades ago, back in 1983, the original lineup began their career under the initial name Tony Flo and the Majestic Masters of Mayhem. What is this band's name today?
Shit.
Tony Flo and the Majestic Masters of
How do you
Mayhem.
come up with this shit?
I'm going to...
I just
I don't know,
Wikipedia a
fucking-
lot and take like a fact. And
In
convert it into a
1983,
question.
they formed.
Tool
They
or
formed. They
Primus or
originally
something?
formed in 1983. All the original members of the band today formed this other band, but it was Tony Flo and the Majestic Masters of Mayhem.
know.
Are
Seems
all the
weird,
members
so,
still
like,
alive?
Primus, maybe?
Yeah.
Seems fucking crazy because now it's like Les Claypool and the fucking Jumping Frog Brigade or whatever the fuck, you know? That's my best guess.
All the original members are in the band?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's still in the band today.
Disrespect me right
Yeah.
I don't know. but like the
Try to
original
communicate
members
with my
of
teammate.
The band, The Answer, were also in the original members of this band. It was the same
Okay.
guys. They just changed their name.
I'm gonna say it's the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I'll back that up.
It is the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yep,
No
that's exactly
shit.
what I was gonna say.
Oh my
Good guess.
God,
Zach.
get the
I knew that
fuck
one.
outta
I knew
town.
that one. I fucking knew it.
Damn.
Is that what you wrote too?
I wrote Run DMC.
No, I was gonna say Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Earlier when I said Zach's my hero, I really meant it. So it's canon.
I kind of was asking because Hillel's dead, but it sounds like something
When you started confusing me
Well,
when you
Anthony
said all the original.
Anthony Kiedis makes sense. Was Tony Flo.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got our butts whooped on that one, and I knew it. I thought we were gonna get that one.
All right,
Brown
well, we gotta
dick.
go for a 3
Pick
then.
category.
Fuck.
gotta
No,
go
no,
for
no, no. We
You gotta
could
go for it. You can go for it.
We could do 2 music trivia and just tie it,
Okay.
right? Because there's 2 threes left.
Okay.
Let's go 2
Regular
music
show.
trivia.
Music trivia 2-pointer. Keith Moon and John Entwistle from The Who are said to have inspired the name of which other classic rock band?
What?
They brag about giving this other band the idea for their name.
Oh, I've heard this
Side
before.
note, and Twistle's one of the best bassists ever.
What?
Not a lot of deliberation going on here.
I don't
It's a
know,
tough
man.
one.
I'm really lost.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, I mean that would make the time frame, right? Why not?
Go ahead and give me
Yep.
Yeah,
me.
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin is correct.
Wow, good guess, Josh.
I
Knew it?
Yeah, I've heard this story.
They were the Yardbirds, and then
Yeah, sometime recently. I can't remember where though.
All
right.
right. Wheezy
Good,
Bibbs.
good play, Josh.
dang man, this is
Tied
rough.
her up.
You want to go for a 3 or just get that 1?
Let's take the one.
Take the 1. Yep.
Don't fumble. Don't fumble this.
1 point. Who founded Motown Records?
Oh shit.
Do you know this? I think
I don't
think
think I
do.
know for a fact. I have a good guess.
What is your guess, Wyatt?
You know it, Josh?
It's not a good guess.
a good guess, but I'm not sure.
Who are you thinking?
Well, like, whenever somebody says Motown, I think about Jamerson, but I don't think it was him.
Couple seconds here. Give me something. Give me something.
I mean, I don't have anything good.
Give me something. Spit out a name, motherfuckers, or you're gonna get passed without a guess.
Waylon Jennings.
Dick Brown, what's your guys' guess?
Quincy Jones.
No.
Quincy Jones?
That wasn't my guess, but I think you probably know better.
That's
Go with
probably
it.
That's
It's fucking Barry
Barry
Gordy.
Gordy. Damn it.
how
That's like
You know what?
history of rock and roll 101.
Quincy
it's
Jones
not.
and Barry Gordy did a lot of work together, so.
it's not. I didn't.
Easy to say.
You
when
knew
you're
that
going
before
right
you
the
made this question?
questions.
Yes.
You did?
Yeah. I did.
I did.
So, Wheezy Bibbs, right?
Nope.
No. Dick Brown.
Dick Brown.
Brown Dick.
You want red
Tied
or blue?
up, man.
Red or blue?
You choose.
Oh. I'm going to go with blue today.
Blue.
I'm voting Democrat.
Cannon's got the blue.
Random gauntlet. Blue is name this rock star.
Are you joking?
Name this rock star.
It's the Incubus guy, Brandon Boyd?
Yep.
Brandon Boyd?
Yeah,
Is that it?
I think so.
I know it's Brandon. I don't know if Boyd's correct. Brandon Boyd.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Locking in Brandon Boyd.
Yep.
It is Brandon Boyd from Incubus.
Attaboy.
Nice.
So we got to go red pill.
Yeah, bro. Fucking.
We might have a
If-
tiebreaker
look,
here.
If anybody's red pilled here in this room, it's Josh.
What? What does that mean?
Dick Brown, baby.
I don't know.
Red pill. Red pill, Dick Brown.
Red
You
pilled.
guys
Okay.
took the blue pill. You know the hard one.
Red
The
Pill
Blue Pill.
is a slow-mo song.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. We might be going to tiebreaker here.
But
Unless we get it.
first off, let me. Okay, we're still hooked up there, but I made this fucking 3 weeks ago. Do I still have the fucking?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think this is it. We're gonna go for it. I'll tell you right away if it's not. If I fuck this up. You guys ready?
Cool.
I got it.
Yeah.
You have the band?
Yeah.
Song title and band.
You were always what I wanted. Na, 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 na.
Timer?
It's running.
My friend's
never-
so over you. My friend's over you. My friend's over you by Taking Back Sunday. Is that the band?
You'll never get an answer out of me, feds.
Is that it? He's out of time.
My friend's so over you by Taking Back Sunday.
It is not. That's not the correct answer.
Dang it.
The song
I've heard the
is
song.
My Friends Over You by Newfound Glory.
Dang it.
Yes, Josh!
Woo!
It is. My
That's
Friends
for
Over
pop
You.
punk nerds.
Newfound Glory.
Nerd.
I fucked up.
You played this last time.
No, last night
Oh, you did?
at
On Friday.
at Lalo's.
Oh, you did?
I put it on the shuffle, and you were like, "Did you pick this?" Oh no, I played it Friday at your house.
Oh, you
You
did?
guys are both there. I put it on the
My
Spotify,
friend's over you.
and you guys were like, "Who played this?" And I was like, "No." As soon as it came on, I was like,
Because you didn't want to.
because I didn't want you guys to like, "Oh, why'd you pick this song?" or really listen to it. 'Cause
Damn.
Ah, man. He
At
was
least we're on
trolling me
opposite
all the way
teams.
back on Friday. Well, they won.
They did. Dick Brown takes the cake. Well, I mean,
We got a hard.
the final score makes it look like you whooped them, but I mean, they were one question away from tying it to go to a tiebreaker, so it wasn't necessarily a slaughter.
but
10-4.
Yes, after the stolen point.
I'm not any kind of stranger to getting whoopings from Tannen.
You're never getting any answers out of me, Fed.
You guys saw this a little earlier, but what year did Willie Nelson release his first song?
Oh, man.
Nine-
64?
61.
64, 67, 61.
I'm saying like, yeah, 60, 61. Yeah, 60.
1956.
Oh!
Dude is old as shit, man.
How's
Dude.
he even still alive?
His first song.
Before Sputnik got in the freaking area, you know?
He
First
said, weed? I'm doing good.
first song he ever released. I mean, they probably did market it as country, but not fucking. When you listen to it, it's not country like at all. It's like the Motown kind of bluesy, poppy.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was in Nashville when he released it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was like, fuck Nashville, they're not taking any of my personal music. And he went to Texas and started recording the songs that you know today, like Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. I have watched that documentary where he was like, Nashville wouldn't let me play my shit, so I said fuck him. Him and Waylon Jennings.
Damn, I want to watch
and
that.
they moved to Austin
Yep.
and started what became the Red Dirt scene. Anyway.
Woohoo!
Speaking about odd music and different music and new music and
Music.
Music.
in general. Wyatt, Mr. Weasel in the corner. He picked an album this week. What is it?
I always bring the wackiest shit, huh? So we've got The Fearless Flyers 4 by The Fearless Flyers. Modern funk jazz fusion band, if I had to put a label on it. But it's like members from Wolfpack, like Joe Dart and Cory Wong, and then Nate Smith on the drums, and I can't remember the name of the fourth guy, but all in the 1% of musicians, extremely talented. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Super good stuff.
Yeah, man. I am very glad. So Wyatt was gonna pick a Goose album that was 6.5 hours long.
Yeah.
And we were like, dude,
Welcome to Purgatory.
fucking this guy. And he's
He's
like,
got-
fine, we'll do the Fearless Flyers album.
Got our goose on that one,
You know, but it came out in 2024, so
Yeah, it came out in like February.
send it.
Like a month ago.
This did?
Yeah.
Cool.
So for the viewers at home, it's an instrumental album, instrumental blues. What'd you say? Funk,
I said
jazz, fusion.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably a good description of it.
Not bad.
But it's instrumental. There's no vocals
Groove.
aside from the crowd because it's a live album.
I was gonna ask that. Is every song live, or is it just that one track?
So
No, there's 2 tracks that you can hear the crowd.
I think
Okay.
some of them are recorded live and some of them are in the studio.
I was gonna say, well, and it almost feels like they recorded it in the studio, and then like when they were
But they
doing
played
the
it live
outro,
in
they
the
like
studio.
pulled the
The
crowd,
crowd in, right?
cheering, in.
That's what I was wondering.
But that's
They
the
did-
only vocals
so they did,
in the
They
record.
did a Europe tour in 23, and I'm thinking that they probably pulled at least some audio clips from their tour
Yeah.
for this album.
Do you think, regardless, everything on here is like one tracked?
Yes.
I think, yeah, it sounded that way.
Yes, it's one tracked. They're that talented. It's
They're just
ridiculous.
that nutty.
There's like, hey, we're gonna record this song. It's, okay, and they're like,
Bro.
all together. Yeah,
Bro.
right. Hit record.
Bro, they're maestros. You
Yeah,
know what I
man.
mean? They're incredible.
They
so
play
is
off
this,
of each other.
Is this the 4th album that they've done?
Yes.
Then
And they're all titled the Fearless Flyers.
It's the Fearless Flyers 1, 2, 3, and 4.
It's I don't know. It's weird because like it isn't anything that I would seek out personally.
Right.
I would not go I'm going to listen to a jazz funk fusion band.
I don't think I would expect that.
And so you picking it the first listen through, I was like, it's almost like really good elevator music is my first takeaway. And then I listened to
That's a
it,
good explanation, though. Really.
and then I listened to it again, and I was like, actually, their drummer fucking rips, man. Like
It's really
They
cool.
all
one
do.
of them,
I mean,
they're all-
they all
yeah,
do.
yeah,
They
but
absolutely.
Toledo, just on the topic of Nate Smith, that dude is fucking.
Yeah, Nate
retarded,
Smith
dude.
is.
The pocket that
the
man
little
so
solo he
good,
does
dude.
in Red. I think it's Red Arrows.
Red Arrows?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude!
we were,
Yeah.
Red-
And it goes for like fucking 3 minutes, dude. And
Yeah.
they just
I love. So Wyatt said that Thunderbirds is his favorite song, and I said, dude, Red Arrows is the second track. Red Arrows is up there for me because not only the badass little drum, it's not even a solo, it's just a drum interlude.
Right,
It's just like they're like, hey, just accentuate your talent for a minute.
right.
And he plays this, he just goes off the rails on the drums for like 2 minutes or whatever, and there's jamming behind him and he's just doing his thing or whatever, and then seamlessly without like a build up or like a break or anything, it's just like
Yep, yep.
And we're
Right.
the band comes back in and he
So
dies
nice.
off. It's
smooth as
so-
butter. Smooth as butter. You know what I mean? They didn't
It's
even
my
try.
favorite. That little part, that little transition, is my favorite part of this album.
For me, my favorite part was I liked Snowbirds a lot.
Snowbirds is cool.
It started with this cool like chorusy funk guitar kind of thing, and then it kind of branched out, and then in the middle you have like this random like bass guitar solo basically. I don't know, it's just him vamping, grooving. The whole
Joe
album,
Dart's so good.
the whole album is just grooves, and they're so
Yeah.
good at grooving. Like they'll change up the beat, they'll throw in like triplets, or they'll, there's parts where I heard the drummer hanging behind the beat intentionally,
Oh yeah.
and it's
Which
just
is like one of the coolest things.
It's
that
so
a musician
cool.
can
I would
do.
say
it's
and-
just
yeah,
stupid.
there
To
were
be right behind.
there were
Immediately, yeah.
there were several like intentional time changes that, for one, are seamless, but some of them were like, they changed time signature and then right back.
Right.
It's like 3 hits, but it's just different enough that you're like, then they're back. Oh, it was just like a weird little time change. I think. I don't know. Maybe they were just fucking feeling it,
I had. So, you sent this record to us, and we're like, "Hey guys, this is the record I'm picking." I listened to it all the way through, and I was like, for one, I had a hard time telling when a song changed to another song.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were just smooth.
Yeah, and it like a lot of the record sounds like 28 minutes of a jam band.
Well,
I mean, I think
it's
essentially
interesting
that's
that
what
you
it
say
is.
that, because I was talking about this record with my good buddy Zach up at work, and he was saying that the kind of one of the big pitfalls of like jazz fusion and funk and music like this is that if you're not really into it, it can kind of all sound the same.
Yep.
Like that's the truth. That's a very valid critique of
Even
this
if you
genre of
like
music. You know,
Yeah.
even if you like it, if you're not really listening, you know, and I mean,
Or
the songs
looking
will
like,
blend
oh, he
together.
has 8. This song has 8 seconds left, and another song is gonna start.
Right.
When
Oh,
you're
yeah.
driving, you don't really have like. At least I'm not looking at my phone to when the next song is coming, so it felt like just a continuous song. A lot of the record did. Now, the breakdown in Red Arrows is dope as fuck. The drumming throughout the whole record is phenomenal. I listened to the record through the first time, and I was like, what the fuck am I even going to say about this? Like, I don't know, like, I don't have that many notes. The drummer's good. Like, and then I listened to it again, and I was like, damn, man, I'm writing melodies over it. I'm singing songs over this music. Like, it feels almost like, what's the fucking,
This sound.
super pop star, Bruno Mars.
Oh,
It
yeah.
feels like a fucking, like they were, like Bruno Mars was like, hey, I need a little bit of jazz funk fusion
Well, he-
in my next record. Would you guys just write something so that I can sample?
His side project that he did with Anderson .Paak, Silk Sonic, is very like jazz oriented.
Yeah. And so I'm
Sonic's
writing
so good.
melodies
It is.
in my head
Leave the door
subconsciously.
Oh, dude.
I'm not thinking about it, right? Like,
Right.
I'm all of a sudden I'm singing songs over the music, and I'm like, oh, this would be a dope as fuck sample pack.
What were you saying?
I was saying that this album. I was telling Tannen that this album has a lot of parts in it that would take a lot of re-listens for you to discover certain things or hear certain things that you didn't hear initially.
Surely.
And then I said that I listen to a lot of instrumental albums when I work, and this is definitely going to be in the rotation going forward.
Yeah.
A
I
lot
agree.
of things that come out of Wolf Records, which is like a little record company that Jack Stratton has, are like that. Like Wolfman does a bunch of like instrumental stuff with just like a drum kit and a arpeggi, all the Fearless Flyers stuff. Wolfpack has lyrics usually, not all their songs. It's like a 50-50 hit or miss, but all of it's really good work music, I think.
Yeah, to me, the whole album, it blew my mind because there's so much going on in these, like, 6 songs?
Mm-hmm.
But the whole album is 28 minutes, and it's like, man, they just, like, crammed so much.
Bro, all gas, no breaks.
For real.
It would be very hard to learn how to play this record. Very, very,
Extreme.
very
This
hard.
is for like
Prodigy level.
jazz majors and like fucking prodigies. Yeah.
Dude, that drummer
Steve Kovalchuk.
I will say
Yeah.
this.
is legitimately stupid.
I will say
He
this.
is so
It's nuts.
fucking dumb on the drums.
Just piggyback. We've said, yeah, this is kind of like background work music for like 6 of these albums that we've reviewed.
I listen to a lot of music at work.
This one's the only one that is like truly. I did a bunch of yard work today. I probably listened to this record front to back 8 times. Because I just turn it on and because it's seamless. It
Yeah.
doesn't like.
Right.
Do you mow your lawn on like a tractor?
You
Like
do
a
yard
lawnmower
work?
like this? With a
It's just
like a
it's a
riding
ride
lawnmower.
mower.
When I do yard work,
That's
I
just like-
listen to the
I didn't-
interview
I
you
didn't
did
cut-
once.
I didn't cut my grass today, but
Okay.
Well, there's no grass to
Okay.
cut today.
we have
Okay.
Did you trim
a
your bushes
rabbit
too?
problem, and
Yeah.
we have a skunk, and they're digging under my fucking barn,
Oh.
digging holes. So I filled all those holes today.
The barn that Wyatt lives in?
And there's 2 holes in the dog kennel because Shelby knows that there's fucking rodents under there. So she's dug like 2 of these big pit. The one she can get in and you lose sight of her.
Damn.
Wow.
Shelbs.
She's gone to town. So that took me a while to fill.
So you were filling holes, not digging holes.
Yeah. It's what I'm good at, filling holes.
Set them up.
God
good for that one.
Digging holes over here.
No, what I was going to say before this thing cut out was there's parts in every song that are super catchy. You know, like the bass line in Blue Angels, the first song on the
Yeah,
record.
just the
the
the whole song. It's such a jam.
Yeah, that's stuck in my head.
I'm telling you
It
that
doesn't even
you
need
can
lyrics.
you can attribute whatever skill I have on the bass guitar, which is minimal, but whatever skill I have on the bass guitar, you can attribute to Joe Dart because he's basically my idol.
I mean, listening to this, I could hear like a lot of like your playing in it.
You know, I steal fills from this dude on every song, every single song we play.
Love it, man.
Yeah, it was solid album, man.
Yeah, it's great. Does anybody else have anything to add? I mean, I know it's been kind of short, but there's not a whole lot to dig into.
Yeah,
it's only 6
there's not
songs.
a lot. For me, the whole album, like, I get vibes off of different albums and, like, different situations I'm going to find myself listening to this. And, like, to me, this is, like, night driving music. Like if I'm going on some crazy adventure at 1 a.m., I want to listen to this. I don't know. You can listen to it at any time, but to me, it's just like, nightman music. You know?
For me,
so stupid.
this is one of those bands that's like, it is good to listen to and it's cool to listen to. Yeah, like for background shit when you're doing it, but it's more of a band that you want to go see live. Like this is like a live band.
I want to see
man.
them.
You want to see this. You want to see them play this shit in person.
It's
so,
just ridiculous.
It would be, it would be really cool. We were looking at when we went to Kentucky, we went to the Railbird Festival. I didn't know Khruangbin at the time, one of Wyatt's last record recommendations. But when we went to Railbird, Khruangbin played that festival. We didn't watch them. I didn't know who they were.
Yeah, Leon Bridges. We watched Leon Bridges.
We
too.
watched Leon Bridges, yeah. And that's why I was excited for that album because I knew who Leon Bridges was. But anyway, yeah, this would be a cool band to see live.
There's like you said, like I said, the first time I listened through it, I was like, what the fuck am I gonna say?
Oh,
about
dude,
this
I just
record?
learned
And
something.
you said, it is 6 songs. There's no lyrics at all. So it is just like phenomenal music if you are doing something and you can't be like ingesting what's going on in the music. It's just like, damn, that guy's good. Wrenching on a fucking tractor.
It makes me want to do work.
I
real.
just learned
I was
something
gonna
by
say, Zach,
looking.
what do you got for me, baby?
I looked up the members of this, man. I should have done that a lot sooner. Cory Wong stuck out, and it's like, damn.
Cory Wong is probably my favorite guitar player.
He's a guitar player.
Sans
Yeah.
you two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's a
So-
solid player.
Sans. I was gonna
Excluding
say,
these two.
so Mark Lettieri though.
He's the 4th guy.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, so I should have said this.
He's got like that baritone mockingbird.
When I
or
listened
whatever it
to
is.
this music, I got so many vibes of Snarky Puppy,
dude,
his band Snarky Puppy, and now it makes sense.
Speaking of other
'Cause he's
insane
literally
bassists,
the
Michael
same
Leake from
guy.
Snarky Puppy, it's ripping.
Right, but like, man, it just makes a lot more sense now. Like a lot of those like smooth jazz kind of like guitar, just like grooves that that they're hitting in there. I was like that, Snarky Puppy-esque kind of thing, and it's like he's the dude. Like it's
Very cool.
yeah, very cool. They are ridiculous. I would love to see this band live.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did I ever send you that that band called Dirty Loops?
I don't think
with
so.
that crazy good drummer and bass player. His name's like Henrique or something like that. He plays like a 6 or 8 string like bass.
I don't think so.
Well, Cory Wong has like sat in on a few like sessions with them too. That's
Bro,
how I
that-
know him.
That blue Fender Strat that Cory Wong has is like the fucking coolest.
Yeah, he's good.
It's crazy listening to a record like this and then like watching videos of them, which they would probably be a phenomenal band to see
Lettieri
live.
is one of my.
But you watch, as a musician, you watch and listen to what they're doing, and you're just like, I give up. Like, like they couldn't be like, hey, our drummer's sick. Could you fill in?
Right.
It's like, no, man. Obviously, I can't fucking
no,
fill
this is
in.
one of those bands.
Like,
This is one of those bands that were like most of these dudes. I don't know the history of like each member, but I guarantee you, all these guys went to school for this.
They all
this
did.
music.
Mark Lettieri, we were listening to some of that on the way to.
Steamboat.
Yeah, Mark.
Oh yeah.
Lettieri.
Oh yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah, he has some really good solo stuff too. But this is the kind of band that, yeah, like what Tannen was saying, like, oh, you just kind of want to give up on music. But I don't know, like, this is the kind of band where I listen to them and it just makes me want to learn more.
It's art.
Right.
There's art's not.
It
a
encourages
competition.
me to
Like Mark Lettieri.
learn more. Yeah.
Yeah.
like there's things I take away from all kinds of music, and this one is like, for one, I probably will actually reference this record for, like, stealing and then making it my own on fills, because that drummer has some sick fucking fills.
Dude, I'm saying if you're gonna take fills and chops from anybody, it's
Right.
these guys.
Right, yeah, steal it a little bit, make it your own. That guy
I'm sure they
rips.
all-
I take away, like, this is like where I like drawing penises. Somebody else is really good at drawing like the
huge
fucking
veiny-
mountains, right? Like,
Oh,
and
Yeah,
it's like
it's
that's kind of how I approach
That's
music too.
hilarious.
It's like, ding, I like drawing wieners, and then somebody draws
And
the
then
fucking
they're like creating the Mona Lisa.
right.
You know.
the
and
Mona
it's like
Lisa.
that's like I like to think that I'm good at music, and then you listen to this shit and you're like, well, I'm not that good.
Very interesting
It's an
analogy.
interesting take. Yeah.
I feel like every
Again,
one
it's
of
hard
these
to make that
guys.
comparison because it's just art.
But also, could they draw a wiener as good as I can? Probably not.
Maybe.
I bet there's a lot of definition.
Let's get a vote.
Yeah, good
All
pick,
right.
man.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Let's go.
I like you keeping
I-
things interesting.
Keeping it fresh.
Yeah.
you guys, okay. Let's do it. On the count of 3, you have thumbs up, 50-50, or thumbs down.
Closing my eyes, I'm not getting influenced by anyone else.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. We have 3. We have 4. A 4 out of 5.
Take a 4 out of 5. It's not
4
bad.
out of 5. I'm very conflicted with it.
So, I love it, but like, yeah, man.
The musicianship and the talent behind the album, the thumbs up 100%. Is this something that I would listen to, just,
On the daily.
add to my playlist and whatnot? The instrumental side of it, that
Totally.
plays into my 50-50. I definitely can't give it a thumbs down. I mean, you respect the shit out of this,
He's
right?
amazing. Like, this band
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah, I see where Eston's coming
My
from.
50-50 comes from personal.
I actually kind of see where that's coming from
Listen to
too. For me, it's like this is a collection of songs that are all just grooving. Maybe they kind of tie in together, but you could honestly throw these songs on other albums and get away with it just fine. So as far as like a composition album goes, of just like something that like everything works together and you need to listen to it from front to back, I don't think that's necessarily like maybe I need to listen to this album more. Throwing this out there. But like it's not necessarily like needed for me to listen to each one of the songs and get into the groove of each song. I can listen to each one of these songs isolated from one another and still take away from it things that I really like. So
Yeah.
in the context of like a great album, I think it's just a collection of songs. It's not like
Right.
to me.
I am curious, having
But
been
I love
introduced to this band as their 4th album, like going back and listening to the rest of their catalog to see how it.
The other
How
ones
it
are
fits.
also just as insane.
So another
I
thing,
don't doubt
another thing that I saw that was, I thought kind of odd on this is they did a part 1, part 2 on the release. They do a side A, side B, and the first 4 songs are side A, and the last 2 songs are side B. Which maybe that's just for the vinyl because they couldn't fit it on there or something like that.
Yeah,
But
that's what it is.
it felt like a weird. You might be actually now
All of the
saying that out loud. That makes
all of
more
the
sense,
bands on
actually.
Wolf Records, like Wolfpack, Wolfman, Fearless Flyers, they're all really big on pressing vinyl every time they do a release. So I'm almost positive that's why.
Okay. Well. Okay.
I-
Saying it out loud that makes the most sense.
So
But it's also weird to do an LP, but it'd only be 6 songs.
yeah,
It just everything
well,
clicks when I
LPs
saw
are
Mark
decided on
Lettieri's
minutes.
name.
I think.
That made
Bro,
complete sense.
I thought it was all production.
bro,
Um,
welcome to my favorite, the
an
world
LP
of my favorite
we-
bands.
a
Both of our
side
records are LPs.
tangent around Mark Lettieri again.
Right.
Sorry, is
I think
he
they have
was
to be over a
he
certain.
was the lead guitarist. Oh, sorry.
Certain number of tracks or a certain amount of time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's determined on time and track.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, an EP. Yeah, you can't have an EP that's 6 songs. I think it's determined on time and track.
Let's find out.
Zach, what were you saying
That's
about
something that's a good trivia
Mark?
question.
Do you know
So,
what each stands
Marky
for?
Mark?
A side
Well,
thing about
EP
Mark.
is what, an exclusive production,
Extended play,
extended play.
and LP is long playing record.
Mm-hmm.
A side thing about Mark, real quick.
Extended.
He was in
play?
a band with Tori Kelly. He was her
Extended play
touring
sounds a little
guitarist for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It does. It's weird.
The touring guitarist that replaced him was Mateus Asado. So there's this
God,
huge like
that guy's
guitar
so good.
lineage around these dudes like Cory Wong and Mark Lettieri that they all kind of
Huge.
just like all these dudes are just stupid good.
Obviously, they're so good. So I subconsciously uprate or downrate music depending on if I send it to people or not. And so I had to get into this record because when I first listened through this record, not having anything to do with the musicianship, I was like, I literally said in my car, "What the fuck, Wyatt?
What the heck?
What the heck, Wyatt?"
What the heck?
Because it's just, for one, not anything I would get into, and two, I don't know what to say about it. Like,
Say less.
the drummer's good, and it's like, but
That was quick. That was quick.
dude, I really do think that if
No cap, bro.
I think somebody could sample this shit and make some fucking bangers. Cause, well, I know they could. Because
Yeah.
I was singing melodies to this music where I was like, I could make this song a fucking ripper right now. And just driving in my car. And just like melodies I've never thought of ever. And it's like, it's cool music to do that too.
You know, I think what I hear you saying is that it's maybe a little bit inspirational. You know what I mean? Like they're so
Sure.
fucking good that it's like,
It's hard
Sure.
not to
ooh,
be.
I want to throw my head in the ring
inspired
on this
here in
one. You
something
know
like
what
that.
I
Yep.
mean? It's like, man,
It's hard
so
not to be
good.
inspired.
But I was a
hearing
little,
that
I
musicianship.
did get a little bit like, God damn it, Wyatt.
You know,
At first.
you know what we should do.
The first listen through, I was like, God damn it, Wyatt.
fucking Wyatt.
This is just
At
a-
least it wasn't the 6.5
Yeah.
hour Goose album.
Played into it. Do you have a song for us?
Yep, I got
song
you.
recommendation.
So speaking of Cory Wong, one of the members of the Fearless Flyers,
Will you say his other band's name? Really?
Cory Wong and the Wong Notes. I promise that's real.
It is.
It is
Great
real.
touring act. Anyways,
I love that.
on Cory
That's a
Wong's
great
Spotify
branding.
account, there is a song called "Cosmic Sands," kind of like the text file Comic Sans, but it's called
the font
the font, but it's called "Cosmic Sands." Great song.
by Cory Wong and the Wong Notes.
I think it's just Cory Wong.
Cool.
Check it out.
Great song
All right.
though. Listen to it.
Yeah, good pick.
Let's check it
For
out.
sure.
We love you guys.
Yeah, we love you guys.
I'll kiss
This
you
is-
if you listen to this.
Episode 16. Actually, it might be episode 17.
It's 17. I
God damn it.
think it's 17. I
I
believe.
think I fucked that up in the very beginning.
Yeah, I think we had 16
Episode
last time.
17 of the Third Street Podcast. We love you guys.
Baby.
We'll see you guys next
Ooh,
week.
baby,
Listen to
baby.
Cory Wong. Listen to Fearless Flyers. Listen to S in the 86, baby.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye, Tannen.
Bye-bye. Tanner.
Bye
Bye-bye,
bye,
Tannen.
Wow.